What's up, Buttercup? And welcome to my channel. Of course, it is I, it is me, it is she, Barbie P. Healthy and Pretty Girl Club lock in. Let's jump into this video. Of course, disclaimer, I am not a doctor, dietitian, nutritionist, or Jesus. So I always recommend you will seek professional help on your weight loss, fat loss journey. I'm just a girly that lost 107 pounds, and these are the tips and tricks that helped me out, so maybe they'll help you out. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's jump into this video. And I have to tell you, sis, I have to tell you, Buttercup, you do not need another combo meal. You don't need fries with that order. You don't need to supersize it, large size it. You need to meal prep and get serious about your goals. And you need to cut out these excuses, okay? And let's just move summertime out the way. Because I know now I want to participate in sundress season. Yes, I do. However, let's just move sundress season out the way. It's for your health. Your knees will thank you later. Your gut will thank you later. Your skin will thank you later. Listen, I know we've all been there. You had a long day. You go through the drive-thru. I'll just get a combo. But guess what? That combo is like $12. You're going to feel broke, stuck, and bloated. Because think about it. If you're getting a combo, or if you're eating fast food or whatever 2 to 3 times a day, that is adding up. So no wonder why you're broke and complaining about finances all the time, because you eat your money. Yep, you eat your money. You're not physically eating it like, you're physically eating it, but you're using that money to buy a whole bunch of food. So yeah, well, you are eating your money. And that is being very wasteful. But anyway, in this video, I'm going to give you more of a no excuse crash course on why the combo meals are keeping you overweight, broke, keeping that back wide, and how meal prep, yes, it can be kind of quote unquote boring or basic, but it can change your body and your bank account. And really, it's not even being boring and basic, because if you don't know how to cook, just say that. Just say that. If you are still having the big back mindset and you are uneducated about food and nutrition and stuff like that, just say that. Just say it, okay? So now, the combo culture that keeps you fat and broke. Yes, I said it. The lie of convenience. Fast food is easy. It feels easy. It's easy. But it traps you into a cycle of dependence. Combo meals are marketed for comfort. They are not for your health or for your wallet. That's why you're passing out and going to a food coma after you eat all the fast food. The hidden cost of the combo thinking is you're eating at least 1,200 plus calories in one meal. 1,200 calories in one meal, and it's not going to fill you up, because a lot of fast food is like ultra processed. So your body doesn't even really know what to do with it as much, because if it's whole food, your body can register it and give you like hunger cue, like fullness cues, and like, okay, hey, we're good. But like with fast food, by being ultra processed and everything with it, like it messes with your digestion. So it actually sends signals like to your body, like, hey, we're hungry again, because like we don't know what this is, because we can't really digest it as well. And I'm just going to say it, because whenever I would eat McDonald's fries, I would be so constipated and so bloated. But when I have regular French fries, like from home, air fried, little sea salt, or Himalayan salt if I feel a little fancy, yeah, I'm good. But whenever I eat anything from McDonald's, my stomach is tore up. I am bloated. I'm constipated. I'm gassy. Like my body just doesn't know what to do. Like, I have to take literally like detox tea, or pretty much like a laxative, just to get McDonald's out of my system. I haven't had it in like a long time, but I'm just saying that's how it was. And now, the hidden cost of the combo, okay, we already talked about calories. The monies. You're spending anywhere from $12 to $25 per combo. Because if you are a big bag and you're big bag mindset, you are not going to just get, a combo. You're going to get the combo, but you're going to have extra bacon, extra onions. You're going to ask for extra Oreo. And I'll tell you, because I had that big bag mindset. Remember, I was 300 pounds and 8 ounces, and I lost 107 pounds. So everything that I talk about in these videos, I have been through it. I have lived through it. And I can tell the testimony, okay? I've been delivered. So... But yeah, like my big back meal from a cookout would be, it would be a cookout tray. Now the cookout tray was like maybe $6 or $7, but I would do double Cajun fries. And the crazy thing is, okay, I'm going to derail just for a little bit. The combos are crazy. Like, what are we doing with double starches, double extra meats? Like, what are we doing? Like, with a cookout combination, you can get a hot dog and a quesadilla and a French fry for like $7. Why do you need a quesadilla and a hot dog? Like, what? It's designed for big back behavior. Like, what? But anyway, I would have double Cajun fries, a bacon wrap, and then I would have a grilled chicken sandwich, chili cheese, mayo, bacon, grilled onions, mustard, like all of that. Then I would get an Oreo shake, okay? Oreo shake. I would ask for extra Oreos and add whipped cream. See how big back that is? Now, the tray itself might have been $7 or $8, but by the time I added the big back enhancements, I was paying about $16, $17 for that plate. So that same $17, I honestly could have spent $25. I could have had a pack of chicken breasts, like a small pack of chicken breasts, some potatoes. I could have gotten all the ingredients. And let's be real, we do have some of the ingredients at the house. Like no one, unless you're living in extreme poverty, no one is really going into the cabinet and not finding anything. There's something. There might be some random pasta sauce and some random noodle like that, but there's something there. But anyway, yes. So the combo thinking is money. You are spending it. And of course, with overall health, there's bloating and serious energy crashes and cravings. So you do know, like, the more fast food you eat, like when you eat fast food, you're going to start craving it more because it's meant to be addictive, of course. And by it being ultra processed, the body doesn't know what to do with it. So I believe it digests it super fast, or I don't know for sure exactly what the term is, but I do know by it being super ultra processed, the body is like trying to send a signal saying, hey, we're hungry, even though you just ate and you're full, quote unquote. But that's because it's super ultra processed. Now we're going to go into the emotional justification. Pretty much your excuses. I'm busy. It's cheaper than just cooking one meal. No, it's not. Because think about it. You are not going to Chick-fil-A once a week or once every other week. You're going to Chick-fil-A every day, and you're not getting the kale salad with the grilled nuggets. We know what you're getting. You're getting the fries. You're getting the nuggets. You're getting the club sandwich, add extra bacon. Like, you're doing all of that type of stuff. So it's adding up. And the time you have to go through the drive-through or use your mobile apps or whatever, especially if you've been in a Chick-fil-A line, even with the mobile pass, it's still a good minute. You could have honestly spent the time just meal prepping and be done. Because reality check, you're not that busy. You're just avoiding discipline. You're avoiding responsibilities. Okay? I'm just saying, Buttercup. We just talking. We're sitting at the tea table. We're ladies. We can have real talks. So, yeah. But the tough love meal prep blueprint is you want basic protein with carbs and some type of veggies. Simple. Chicken, rice, broccoli. I know you heard it all, but chicken, rice, broccoli. Or you could do, now I was a ground turkey girly, but ever since Michelle McDaniel, she showed something with with ground chicken, and it tastes amazing. So I've been stuck on ground chicken for a minute. So ground chicken, some potatoes, and green beans. And yes, potatoes are not evil. Carbs are not bad. When you smother them in gravy and in butter and oils, yes, now you have messed it up. If you are not working out and using that energy, yes, you are bigging the back, or mostly the tummy for ladies. Because sometimes with me, with too much starchy food, it definitely goes into my stomach area. But yes, and tuna. Do some quinoa and a salad. Like, boom. It's a basic meal prep. Get you 2 proteins, 2 vegetables, 1 carb, whatever carb you decide to choose. And that's it. And you can make so many different combinations. And then just batch cook and stop overthinking. I will take some chicken breasts and I will put them in some seasoning. I'll take like maybe 2 or 3 of them, lemon pepper seasoning, 2 or 3 jerk seasoning. And then I have some green beans and some peppers. Like I have a little bit of everything with just that 1 chicken breast, or that 1 pack of chicken breasts. So you just cook everything in batches, or better yet, what I've been doing is getting stuff that's already prepared. As y'all can see, honestly, this meal prep that I have, this was leftover meal prep. So I get a lot of stuff that's now prepared, which is like the rotisserie chicken. Sometimes I'll get grilled chicken strips that are already, they're already cooked. So all I gotta do is just throw my salad together. Boom. Sometimes I get veggies that are chopped, or I have my own little chopper and I'll chop my vegetables up and call it a day. Boil some eggs. I got a couple cans of tuna in the refrigerator. I got a couple cans of tuna in the pantry, and like, boom, that's a tuna salad. I keep Greek yogurt on me. I keep frozen berries. I love fresh berries, but if I'm ever in a pinch, I have frozen berries. So I keep everything convenient for me so I don't have to go out, because it's so much work to have to go into the outside world to get food, when I can have just about 85 to 95% of everything I need at home. So there's no excuse. You see what I'm saying? It makes you more accountable, because now you done brought this food, you done meal prepped it. You don't want to waste the money, so you need to eat it. You don't have to overeat it, but you just need to eat it. So it's like, well, you know what? I can just get something another day. And I have to say this too. Buttercup, the restaurants is always going to be there. There will always be a Chick-fil-A. There will always be a Wingstop. So whatever you're craving, you don't have to have it like right now. It will always be there. And even in one of the videos, I said, cook. I forgot exactly what I said, but pretty much I said, whatever you want to make it at home. Whatever you're craving, make it at home. And you can have way more food by making it at home. You can save a whole bunch of calories by making it at home. Stop chasing variety and chase consistency. You said you had all these different foods and you have all this. Yes, I do. Because I have my top 10 to somewhat 20-ish foods that I eat on the regular. So that's consistent. I have them most of the time at home. Unless it's like fresh stuff like tomatoes and cucumbers I have to go get. But yeah. Stop chasing variety and chase consistency. You don't need Instagram worthy meals. You need the results. Because I look at some things on Instagram and they are awesome and they are amazing. But some stuff I just like, you know what? Cauliflower rice, ground chicken, peppers, Greek yogurt, boom. My body knows what to do with that. Whenever I start introducing different foods, like just stuff that has too much stuff in it, My body be like, what is this? What is this? And I would just say meal prep for the life that you want, not the life you have now. Think about her, and you know who she is. Your dream self, the self you wish to be, or you never told nobody. Yeah, eat like how she eats. Does she eat chicken nuggets every day? Or does she have grilled nuggets? See, there's a big difference. You got grilled nuggets. Meal prepping is future proofing. So pretty much, if you meal prep and you are consistent in your meal prepping, you are pretty much guaranteed to look and feel different within 6 months. Yeah. If you are solely eating your meal preps and they are in your calorie deficit and all of that, that's it. Because Buttercup, I'm going to tell you something that just kind of happened with me, I would say within the last 2 or so weeks. I would train about 5 times a week. And what I realized was I was training 5 times a week. I was not getting the sleep that I needed. I was meal prepping, but I always kind of found myself kind of like overeating some days, nibbling some days, and not having the same, not being consistent. Like I'm being consistent in some things, but not in others. So once I got my life in check and really got my schedule together, I cut down my workouts from 5 days to 4 days. I started getting more sleep. Okay. Of course, I've been meal prepping, but now since I'm not working out, I'd say training. Now, since I'm not training as hard and I'm getting the sleep that I need, my cravings have gone down. So therefore, it is easier for me to stay in my calorie deficit because I got all my other stuff in order. Sometimes we have our quote unquote meal preps together. We have our workout programs together, but we don't have our sleep together. We don't have our stress levels together. So you got to have everything kind of for this to work. You can meal prep, but if you're eating 4 meal preps in one day, then you defeat the purpose of meal prepping. Okay, you defeat the purpose. But yes. So anyway, how to break the combo habit today. I want you to delete every food delivery service app off your phone. Delete it all. Or even just for a week, but delete it. Pack your meals for work. Make your own combo. Make it at home. Your combo. My combo, protein, carbs, veggies, fats. Boom. That's my combo. And if you slip, someone finds you, the paparazzi finds you at Chick-fil-A, just own it. Move forward and don't spiral. That was something I had to learn on my weight loss journey, Buttercup. I would fall off for a day, or I would eat a cookie or whatever, and I would beat myself up so bad. I would be very, negative to myself. And it just pretty much created guilt spirals. It created a lot of just a bad relationship with food in general. But I don't do that now. So if I've been eating, if I've been nibbling, I'm going to own it. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, hey, you know what? If I get on the scale and I don't see the number that I want to see, I look back, I'm like, okay, what did I do this week? What have I done the last, 2 or 3 weeks? And it's like, if my actions ain't been lining up with her, then I'm like, okay, I know what I've been doing and I know what I haven't been doing. But anyway, I just want to say, Buttercup, you don't need a combo. You need a game plan. You don't need fast food. You need discipline and a little hug and some self-love. That's what it is. That's why I say meal prep is a sign of self-love. Meal prepping isn't, glamorous, but it works. And if you want results, it's time to stop looking for shortcuts and start acting like the person you want to be. Act like her. Be her. I was out and about, for Mother's Day with some family, and they were asking for hand sanitizer, and it was so funny. And I didn't mean to, but it just came out the way it came out. It was like, where's the sanitizer? And I was like, I don't know. They was like, you didn't bring no sanitizer? And I was like, I don't eat with my hands. When I tell y'all, they just kind of looked at me like, what? Come on, I had washed my hands, yes. But I don't eat with my hands. Like, if I'm at home, okay, yeah, I'll probably eat my chicken wings at home or my chicken leg at home. But if we're out and about and in public, I am not picking up no chicken. I'm not. Knife and fork, boom. I've gotten bougie now. I'll cut up a burger. If we're out and about, yes, I'm a lady. That's what I do. But anyway, are you stuck in that combo trap? Drop in the comment section and say no more combos. Okay, if you want more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, Buttercup, make sure you are drinking your green juice, go for your walks, and meal prep your food. Make sure you are minding your business and tend to your own business, okay? Because you need to mind and tend to the business that pays you. If it does not pay you, darling, you need to be minding your own business. Until next time, bye.